Hi guys, today we're back with another alkaline cooking video. Today we're going to make raviolis. I've been waiting for the mold for these to come in the mail so that we can make them for you, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to insert a little photo right now with the ingredients that you'll need. Now, first we're going to make the pasta for the raviolis. You're going to need a bowl with 2 cups of spelt flour. Make a well, and you're going to need a half a teaspoon of sea salt. And then you're going to gradually add a half a cup of room temperature spring water. I'm going to add half, and I'm going to mix it and add the other half. I'm going to keep mixing it until it forms a ball of dough. If you need to add a little bit more water, maybe your ratio of flour is just over a little bit, you can do that. It's looking like I might need just a pinch of water. I don't know what a pinch of water is, but maybe a tablespoon or 2. I'm just going to add a light amount of spring water. There we go. If that's not enough, I'll just add more. Just another little light amount. Ooh, that was about a tablespoon. My last pierogi recipe came out perfect, and I didn't have to add the extra water. So I must have had a little bit too much flour in here, but it's better for you guys to see that I am normal and not everything turns out perfect. It's going to be really stiff. It's going to take a while to knead it. Alright, now that you've got your dough ball, as much of a dough ball as you can have, you're going to have to knead this for 10 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. Hang on here. Well, what the heck is that? I'm just going to have to set a different timer. That one's a piece of crap. Anyway, knead this for 10 minutes. Okay? I'll be right back after I'm done kneading this the whole 10 minutes. Still kneading. Your dough will be very stiff, and when I first took it out of the bowl, it will feel very dry. But but it'll be somewhat of a dough ball. So just keep working at it, and see it'll get better. All right, guys, I wanted to give you a look at what it should look like right now. We're only in here about a couple of minutes, so just keep kneading. 10 minutes. Alright guys, it's been 10 minutes of kneading. Now we're going to form it into a ball and then let it sit for 10 minutes. I don't have a cloth to cover it, so let's see. I'm just going to cover it like that. No, I can't cover it like that. Okay.
Get a damp washcloth and cover it.
I'm just going to leave it like this. No, I'll put this over it. No, that's not going to work either. Alright guys, cover it with a damp cloth. I don't have one. Let it sit for 20 minutes. Okay? Now, while this is sitting, we're going to make our walnut cheese. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I decided to put a plastic bag over this. Sorry for all the fuss. Alright, now we're going to make our walnut cheese. First, you're going to need hemp milk. I have some left over from my last recipe when I made pierogies, and I'll insert the time frame of when to find out how to make hemp milk right here. So go to that time frame in the video of the pierogies in the link in the description box below, and that'll show you how to make the hemp milk. So we're using, it's about a cup of hemp milk that we have left over. And we're going to use 2 cups of walnuts that have been soaking for a couple of hours. Put those in. Then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. Cayenne's optional. 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And a teaspoon of onion powder. We're going to add half of this hemp milk. It's starting to separate a little, but that happens. Just half of it for now, and then we'll add the rest. Now to that, we're going to add the juice of 2 key limes. Make sure to take out the seeds. I usually have these ready to go already, but I didn't do that today. I got everything else pretty much except for the key limes. Let's get the seeds out. Okay. Now you're going to squeeze in the juice of 2 key limes. There's one. The second one in here. Oh, there's my timer. Guess it does work. I just forgot what's wrong with it. There's the second key lime. All right. Now we're going to blend it before we add more hemp milk. I'm using the Ninja Duo. I'll put the link in the description box below of where I found it at. All right, so just start mixing it on pulse. I'm going to give it a little shake and then mix it some more. Okay, I think we're going to add more hemp milk. It's looking pretty solid. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so now we're going to add the rest of the hemp milk. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be too much. And add yours gradually too, till you like the texture. Just give it a little shake. This time I use the extract button. And if you still feel like you need more milk, you can add more milk, or you can use water at this point. Now it's time to give it a taste test. It tastes pretty good to me. I'm going to check the texture all the way through and see if I like it. I do. I really like it. This is what I want for the raviolis. I don't want it runny. So this is perfect. And now we're going to put this in the fridge until we're ready for it. You can scoop it into a bowl, which I'm going to do as soon as I shut off the camera. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright guys, we've got our cheese sauce made from the walnuts all ready in a bowl here. Now to this, we're going to add a teaspoon of oregano. a teaspoon of basil, and some freshly chopped green onion. I'm just going to chop it right in there. I'm probably going to add about 2 tablespoons. Alright, that should about do it. Now we're going to stir it up. Okay, now let this sit in the fridge until we're ready to use it. And now we're going to work on the sauce. We'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're going to work on getting our sauce ready. I've got 12 Roma tomatoes here, and I've got the oven preheated at 350. What we're going to do is put little slices across them like this. I've already done half of them. Oil the pan. Then we're going to oil them just a little bit before we put them in the oven. Okay, so we've got that set. Now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of sea salt on them. Just a little. And then we're going to coat them with a little bit of oil. Alright, you're going to put these in the oven for 20 minutes. Once they're done, I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that the tomatoes are in the oven, we're going to start sauteing some veggies for the sauce. Get you a nice big pot for your pasta that you're going to do your sauce in, Alright, this should do it. Coat the bottom with some grapeseed oil. That's what I've been using for everything, just so you guys know. Put at least a tablespoon in there. Let your pan heat up. Alright guys, now we're going to add the veggies. Here's what I've got. I have 1 small white onion, 1 small red onion, 1 green pepper, and 1 red pepper. I'm going to put them in first with 1 package of mushrooms and let them saute. In here I've got 1 green zucchini and 1 yellow. I'm going to put them in last. So let these saute. And then we'll be back once they become like, you want it, everything real tender and soft. Alright guys, this has been sauteing for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add the zucchini and let them saute with it for another 5 minutes. Stir it all in. Alright, the tomatoes have just finished. The timer just went off. So now we're going to take them out of the oven. There they are. And then what I'm going to do is take them off and throw them in my processor container. Or cup, whatever you want to call it. Don't use this with your fingers, they'll be very hot. Use a fork or some tongs. Use the whole tomato. This is a great way not to waste any tomato. There's nothing wrong with using the seeds, that stem, nothing will hurt you. Just put it in there. If you have any juices on this plate, you could dump them in there too if you want. These are very slippery and can fall apart, so be careful because they're very hot. Okay, now we've got them all set in here. Now we're going to mix our sauce up with our seasonings and we'll be right back. Okay, now we're over here on the other counter. We've got our tomatoes on the processor. Now we're going to add our seasoning. To this, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of basil, half a tablespoon of thyme, two teaspoons of sea salt. You can add less if you like. Then I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, which is optional. I'm also going to add two teaspoons of agave, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of grapeseed oil. I don't have the container right here, so we're going to do it this way. Hopefully you've been seeing all this. That'd be a shame if you weren't. Okay. That's it for the seasoning. If you need more sea salt, just taste it as the pasta's cooking, and you can add it later. And if you add a little bit more sea salt, add just a little bit more agave. Alright, so now we're going to mix it. That should do it. I'll show you what it looks like inside. A little chunky looking. I like that. It's perfect. Let me show you what it looks like. See that? That's exactly the texture that I want. Okay. Alright, our veggies are done. Our sauce is done. Now we're going to add our sauce into the veggies. Mix this up. It's going to be very thick and chunky, but that's what I was going for. Lots of veggies are good. Now, we're going to put a lid on it, and we're going to let it simmer for 30 minutes. Turn it down to simmer. And we're going to go work on the pasta dough for the raviolis. Okay, now that the sauce is simmering, it's time for the fun part. This is something I've been waiting for in the mail that I received. Well, I purchased. It is a ravioli mold or ravioli maker, whatever you want to call it. I'll put the link in the description box of where I got it. Got it off Amazon. I think it was like $13. And yeah, so this is what we're going to use. Let me go wash this off and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've got this washed off, so this is the ravioli maker we're going to be using. Alright, we're going to set this to the side so we can get our dough rolled out. Here's our dough. Get your surface lightly floured. We're using spelt flour as always. I'm going to use about half. Cover it back up. My little bag here. I really need to get some of those tea cloths or tea towels or whatever you call them. Alright, now we're going to roll this out long enough to cover the ravioli maker. I'm going to only show you a little bit here, and then when I get rolled out far enough, I'm going to show you before I put it over top of the ravioli maker. And what you want to do is roll this out really thin, about 1/8 of an inch thin. If you can't get it that thin, just try for at least close to it, okay? Be right back. All right, this is quite the workout. Let's see if this fits. Okay, let's see what the box says. All right, we got to place the metal cutting frame on the work surface, ridge side down. Dust with flour. Ridge side down. That does seem right. Metal. Spray with cooking spray. Okay. All right, let me spray this real quick over the sink. All right, I sprayed that with some grapeseed oil. All right. So, we're going to lay this over top of it, like so. Try to get it to where it's going to cover it. All right. Then it says to place this mold over it, the dough, and press gently down to the frame so that the dough forms pockets. Then remove it. Okay. Okay. Now it says to spoon in a teaspoon of filling in each pocket. All right, here's our filling. I had it resting in the fridge. See if we can make sure we got this all in frame here. Hold on, guys. Let's move these over a little bit. All right. Now we're going to spoon in. This is not a tablespoon, but this is a teaspoon. It says not to get it on the borders. Okay, so we got to keep it right in the middle. This ought to be fun. Oh, I got some on the border. It's kind of hard not to. Plus, I'm trying to move a little fast so that I have enough room on my phone and I don't keep this video too long. That one needs a little bit more. All right, we're getting to the last two. Okay. All right. Now, lay another sheet of pasta dough on top. Oh crap, I don't have another sheet ready. Okay, let me get this cut here. No, we're not supposed to cut it yet. Okay, I'm gonna get another piece rolled out. So get that rolled out while I'm doing it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got the second one rolled out. That is a workout. I hope you got your muscles ready. Okay, we're gonna move this. Bring this back down here. Now, it says lay another sheet of pasta over. Okay. We're going to do that right now. And then, press the sheets together with the flat of your hand, working from the center towards and push out the air. Oh, okay. I don't know, guys. Hope I'm doing this right. All right. Then it shows her with a rolling pin. All right. All right. Now turn the frame upside down to release the ravioli. Let's get rid of some of this. Geez, I hope this makes enough. Okay. Jeez, that was scary. I'm afraid I was going to break them, and I did break them. Okay. Then we cut around the edges. All right. We're not going to look at it as a total fail. Maybe we can pinch them closed. Oh, that one's broke pretty good. All right, so there's a little pockets of raviolis. Let's see how many we can save that didn't get ruined. It doesn't really give a ravioli shape because you still have to cut it with your knife. So this one's ruined. I don't even think that's fixable. So I don't know. Oh, there's another one ruined. That one's good. That one's ruined. That's good. That's good. Oh, that one's ruined too. I'm gonna try to boil a couple of them, see what happens. Well, we got, let's see, 7 out of there. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of these off camera, okay guys? All right guys, I rolled the other dough out and I wanted to show you when I do the second one, I did something a little differently this time. I got a little hole there. So I rolled out some dough, see that? And patched it up, wet it, and then set it down. Anyway, so what I did differently was I cut off the excess so when I flip it over, it won't be so awkward, okay? Okay, I got the filling in. Now we're going to gently lay this over the top. Oh, I've already got a little hole. Let's patch it up now. Squeeze the heck out of it if you get a hole so you can patch it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to press down where I know the little seams are going to be at, just to help it before I put the rolling pin on here. This time I'm going to put some more pressure on it than I did last time to see if we can't get the mold to cut the ravioli for us. But first I'm going to go slow so it doesn't push anything out. Alright, so now that I've got it pushed down, I'm going to put some pressure on it, and hopefully the raviolis will cut right apart. Alright, so maybe they won't, but let's see if I can hit these corners a little bit and turn the pin at an angle. I apologize, as this is my first time using this, so you guys are doing it with me. Let's get this edge over here. Hopefully this isn't a total fail. Alright, so now before I attempt to flip it this time, I'm going to cut off the edges. It looks like some cheese has oozed out. I see it right here. Look at that. Let's see how this side's doing. Pull this off. I can feel the cheese already oozed out. Yep. Let's hope that the bottom still looks good. Alright, let me rinse my hands. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. Gently. Alright, the bottom still looks good. I'm gonna cut this off. Okay. I've got to try to get that cheese sauce off of that dough too, because I need to use the rest of that. It's sliding. Alright. Now I'm going to pop it out. Oh boy. Gently. Okay, it looks like one busted. Hopefully that's it. I wonder if it'll... No, I'm not going to try it. Just going to roll the knife and cut them. Alright guys, so here we got some more. This one got a little hole, I think. Oh, nope, it was just cheese sauce. Thank goodness. Okay. That's looking pretty good so far. I did fix one of the ones with a hole in it. Alright, now I'm going to remove this cheese sauce out of here and roll out some more. If the rest of the dough does not fit this, I recommend just putting it on part way if you have to, and just use half of the mold to use up the rest of your dough. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm on my last one. And boy, was this a workout. Get your muscles ready. Alright, so I've run out of cheese sauce. So we're going to squeeze out the cheese sauce from the other one, the busted ones. Looks like a little dough's going in there with it. Don't even stress it. Alright. These ones were just unfixable. I did manage to fix one though. So this recipe should make 36 of them. I will have 32, but that's okay. There we go. This may get a little messy, but there we are. I wanted you to see the last one, and then I did make it through, and I didn't give up. See that? All the cheese sauce is gone. Perfect. Oh dear, we got a little bit more left on this one. And I just washed my hands too. It doesn't squeeze out very easily. Alright, let's get that little piece of dough. There we go. Wash my hands again. Okay. Now we're going to do this again. I couldn't get all the cheese sauce off of it before, so I actually ended up rolling some of it in the dough. You can see some of the bits of green onion in there. I had to add a little bit more flour to my surface. This time I'm going to press down a little bit harder on the seams again to see if it won't, if it, what was I going to say? If it'll break them, because it's kind of silly that you have to cut it with a knife, but let's give it a shot. Alright, please, just be gentle. Alright, let's see, roll it out. I'm going to roll the edges again because I like the way it worked the last time when I did it. I'm going to turn it, do these edges, move it down, get this one. Alright, now I'm just going to cut off some of the excess so it doesn't get in the way when we flip it. Alright, here we go again. Okay. Okay. It looks like there's a couple that busted. Let's see. I'm going to try to fix them before we take them off. This little piece of dough. I'm going to roll it out real thin. Cut off a little excess. Roll it out again. Okay. Now I have a little cup of water over here I've been drinking. I'm going to wet it. Oh, that looks too big. I'm going to wet it and put it right over top of a spot that's broken. Hopefully it works. I don't know, guys. Hopefully. Let me roll this out a little bit more. Okay. 2 little pieces. I'm going to wet them again. Put it over the top. It's not really sticking, so I don't know. We're just going to hope. That one too. You could try some more water. See. You know, just rub it. Can't hurt to try, right? Alright, I'm going to cut this one back up just like the other ones, and I'll be right back with you when I put it in our pot of boiling water. So get some water going. Be right back. Alright guys, we got our boiling water going. Our pasta sauce is setting off to the side. It has already finished and it's keeping warm. So now we're going to add the raviolis. They'll take 3 to 5 minutes. When they rise to the top, they're done. Alright, I'm going to let these cook and I'll be right back. Alright guys, these are done. As you see, they've all risen to the top. Looks like one of the cheeses might have busted out, so I'm going to strain this and do the final plating. Alright guys, we have our pierogies plated. We're going to add some sauce. You can make a thicker sauce if you want to, and the way to do that, sorry, my light just went out, so I hope you can still see. The way to make a thicker sauce is to let your sauce cook longer. Here we go. There we go. Let's get one out here for the little picture. There we go. Alkaline raviolis. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Thank you. This has been a tough one, but I enjoyed making it for you guys. And remember, you can use your own spaghetti sauce, your favorite sauce that you like. You don't have to use mine. Use your favorite sauce. Thank you again for watching my videos. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more recipe videos. Down below in the description box, you'll find my link to Facebook, where I post the recipes, Twitter, and Instagram. So be sure to connect with us, and see you again in our next video. Bye guys.